I think my windshield tint is a little bit too dark. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Wayne from Fade to Black. Hey, I appreciate you guys from watching. If you're new to the channel, man, you know, we talk about window tint. Wednesday live streams have been blowing up. I appreciate all you guys. If you're new to the channel, man, I suggest you go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you don't miss any notifications, because we got a lot going on for 2021 with Fade to Black. But now, this is my 2015 Impala. If you guys have seen some of my older videos, you've seen this car before. Lately, I've been driving it a lot, and that's because it's been winter. Now, if you see my truck, Silverado clapped out shop truck, that thing was two-wheel drive. You know, I usually drive that thing all summer long. I usually don't jump into this car much unless I need to take my kids some places. But when I go to work and when I go out and tint and do mobile, I always drive my truck. So my truck is parked outside, I jump in my truck, I run around town, and my car is really on chill mode most of the summer. But now, since it's winter, my car's front wheel drive. I got the snow tires on the front, so I drive my car a lot, because you know what? I do not want to get stuck out there in the snowstorm driving that truck. That would be a no-no. That would be no bueno. It would be no good, man. So I don't want to do that. So I've been driving the car a lot more. And one thing I noticed is the windshield is seeming a little bit dark to me. Now, I only noticed that because I've been driving this car more. Like I said before, I don't drive my truck in the winter at all, pretty much. Now, the roads are clear. I can drive my truck, but you know what? I like to have the remote start. I like to have the heated seats. I have like the heated steering wheel in my car when it's cold outside, so I'm driving my car. So now, when I'm driving this thing at night, I find myself straining a little bit more than what I'm used to, trying to see what's going on down the road. Now, if you look at that video when I tinted the windshield, I had this windshield replaced. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna do ceramic, that's a no-brainer, but why don't I try 40%? Now, I had 35% on the car back in the day. I usually go with 50%, so I didn't think 40% would be that much of a difference. And like I said, when I did it, I pretty much put it back in my garage because I drive my truck all the time. So I haven't been putting a lot of miles on this car, but lately, the last month or so, I found myself straining a little bit. And my wife even said, your headlights aren't looking too good on your car. Why don't they work? And I thought to myself, I don't know, because like I said, I wasn't driving it that often. But it all of a sudden dawned on me, I got that 40% window tint. And to me, I didn't really notice it, didn't think about it that much. But lately, I've been like, man, that's what it is. So usually for most of my customers, I always recommend 50% because I'd rather have them be a little bit on the light side than be too dark. But for this one, I wanted to kind of give it a shot because if I can't tell you about something if I really don't experience it. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try 40%, see what it looks like. And like I said before, I don't hate the film. I can just notice that it is a little dark. I find myself having to pay a little bit more attention at night when I'm going down the road because I just want to make sure I can focus on what's out there. Now, the other day I was coming back from an 1.5-hour trip down a country road. There was no street lights, there was no other oncoming traffic, and I found myself kind of struggling to make sure I could see. Now, it wasn't bad, it wasn't the end of the world, but I just wanted to make sure I was focusing so I didn't miss anything. But with the 50%, I find myself, I never really had to do that. 50% I felt was light enough. Of course now, anything that's dark, when it's sunny outside, it's gonna be really awesome. But I tell people at night, you wanna watch for it at night. But like I said, the difference between now and then, I usually drive my truck, and lately I've been driving this car. So if you haven't seen my other videos, like I said before, I got 40% on the windshield, I got 20% on the side. So 20% sides, 40% windshield. This thing is smoked out, you know what I mean? In the summertime riding around, I love it, it's awesome. You can go in here, ceramic window tint, it blocks the sun, it keeps this car cool. If it's hot outside, I turn on the AC, I can chill in this thing and just be like blocked from all the sun. It gets darker now because of the winter time, so you're driving around at night a little bit more than normal in the summertime. And like I said, I've been driving it more, so I really kind of do notice a difference. Now, I know a lot of people have been doing 35. A lot of the young guys with trucks have been going 35% windshields on their truck. And to me, like I said before, that is dark. If I read some comments down in some of these YouTube videos about window tint and windshields, a lot of people, they like to go crazy dark. I can't do that anymore, man. I just want to keep mine clean, classy, smoked out. So the main reason, like I said earlier, is the only reason I tried 40% just to try it, but I had this windshield replaced. I didn't want to go back 50% again, so I wanted to try something new. Now, I probably will not take this window tint off this windshield. I'm gonna leave the 40% on there. A couple more months, I'll probably be jumping back in my truck more, and really, like I said, I really like to drive my truck and put the miles on my truck. I mean, I drive 2 hours each way, a lot of times during the week, so I'm putting a lot of miles on a vehicle, and I don't want to do it to this because I got a lot of miles on this vehicle right now. So I'm gonna keep driving this thing for a couple more months, like I said, because it's cold out, and I like the benefits of driving this car with the heated seats and the heated steering wheel and the remote start and all that. With your phone and everything, I can have this thing warm before I even go out in the cold weather. So I will continue driving. I'm not gonna take this off. Now, I will admit though, if this windshield were to break or if it were to crack, I'll probably go back to another 50% ceramic on this one though. I'll go down just a little bit shade lighter because with 50%, I find myself not having to think about what's on the road. But if you live in a city and you got the street lights and everything like that, all day, every day, you're not out in the country, then you'll probably be fine. You'll be cool with 40%. But there's at times I am driving through the country roads, so I just wanna make sure no deer are gonna pop out on me or something like that, that I won't be able to see them in time. So that's why I'm kind of just on the fence a little bit. But hey, the way it looks, smoked out like this, man, I love the way it looks. I cannot take anything away from the way it looks. This thing smoked out, coming down the road, looks freaking awesome. That's one of the things I liked about the Impala. They got them bright LEDs on the bottom coming down the road, all you see them glowing coming at you. So this was just kind of an update because it kind of just smacked me in the head and made me think, man, why is this car darker? But I finally remember it's because I got the 40% tint. Now, I think any tint on the windshield, I recommend 70% if someone just wants to block out some heat. And if you want a little bit of color, I recommend 50, but last year I did a ton of 35% on phone windshield. And like we always say, it is what it is. You gotta play at your own risk. It's up to you. There's nothing I can do to guarantee anything. You know, you wanna be seen, you wanna be safe, so make sure you think about safety first when you do tint your windshield. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Impala. Let me know if you got your windshield tinted. I'm curious, and let me know what shade you got on it. Like I said before, 40% is not a deal breaker, but for me, I find myself straining just a little bit harder at night to kind of make sure I can see what's on the road, but that's on the country road. So, hey, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell to not miss any notifications, and I'll be back when I get another video. But remember guys, check out the Wednesday night live stream, man. If you want to jump in, you want to talk, you want to ask questions, you want to get our opinion on some window tinting things, we'll be on there on Wednesday nights. And until then, stay faded. Peace.